A man named Rudarko can be seen panicking in fear while walking around his home. He lives completely alone inside his house when out of nowhere on one night, he begins to hear what sounds like someone walking around the house right near him. Rudarko says in his own words that he has never been this terrified in his life. On another night, he started hearing sounds again. This time, he gets his phone out and records this. Loud sudden bangs and knocking can be heard around the house, always right nearby to Rudarko, but whenever he rushes over to it, there's nobody there. On the very next night, he hears it again. Knocking can be heard at the door, but after opening it, there's no one there. Rudarko is absolutely terrified and explains that the activity is quickly escalating. A few nights later, while in his bedroom, he begins to hear the door rattling aggressively when he captures something downright chilling. The door can be seen rattling, and as he goes out to investigate the house, footsteps can be heard running towards him. Rudarko's heart drops at the sound of the footsteps, as he panics and ends the video abruptly while running back to his room and locking himself inside for the rest of the night. He has no idea what's going on inside his house.
On October 18th of 2024, a video recorded by a security camera inside a classroom began spreading among students after many were freaked out by what was captured. The footage was initially posted by the teacher of this classroom. Mr. Simon, the instructor in question, wanted to share something creepy that he came across while looking at video recordings of his lectures. Rarely does he ever check the camera, but apparently, a student of his had complained about being bullied by a classmate. So naturally, Mr. Simon checks the camera to see what was going on between the two. But while checking, he sees a notification saying that motion was detected at 10 p.m. on October 17th. Now this was odd, considering that school was closed during this time. He checks the footage, expecting a thief or a janitor to appear. But instead, he ends up seeing something that scares the living daylights out of him. This is what he saw. It's easy to miss the first time, but in case you did, something appears at the entrance to the classroom after a few rotations from the camera. It's pretty faint, but it's there. The camera seems to notice it as it stops moving and stays pointing at the figure. But when it sees it, the figure just seemingly vanishes. The misty apparition, as Mr. Simon calls it, is no longer present throughout the footage. Or at least, that's what he thinks. Because according to viewers, the reason as to why the camera keeps on moving is because it's still picking up the supposed ghost that was seen. Wherever the camera points is where it's at, it's just not visible. But despite whether or not the mysterious figure was still present, Mr. Simon is fully convinced that something otherworldly had appeared. To this day, he has no idea what exactly was inside his class and wonders if the camera will ever see this mysterious figure again. Just what was inside Mr. Simon's class?
Hallo? Hallo? Hallo?
I just need you guys to see what I am experiencing at this very moment. I am driving back to LA from Vegas, and I always stop at this little outlet strip mall just to kind of walk around, maybe find a good deal. I pull over, and I notice that there's no cars in the parking lot. I look it up, make sure that it's open. It says it's open. I walk inside, and this is what I am seeing. Just nothing. Just vacant. Everything is empty. This fountain has no water in it. It's just odd. But then there's Bath and Body Works, and it's open. There's two people in it. It's a mom and a son, and it's the same two people I saw when I entered the mall over here. I basically walked around the entire mall just because I was curious to see. And so even that's odd, because I'm like, it's a mom and a son. They're not even the workers. I'm looking in the shop, there's no one in there. It's just, I feel like this is the mall they filmed like The Last of Us or something, maybe Warm Bodies, maybe that's why it was shut down, or maybe they're going out of business, but freaky. I do have to pee, so I'm gonna use the restroom, but even this, oh my gosh, guys, this is just very eerie. I'm gonna film this just so that way if something happens, maybe. Oh, what? Oh, why is the restroom this far back? Onto something. They're clean at least. I have watched one too many scary movies. But I'm checking all these suckers. It is too quiet back here for this to be normal. This is freaking weird. Gotta go. I didn't like that. I've never peed faster in my life. But as I was walking through more, there was a Bath and Body Works store that was open, and then a Michael Kors. But I'm like, there's no way that those are the only two stores that's keeping this place up and running. What a waste of space. I don't know. Is that odd? Is it just me or is that odd? I see another pedestrian. There are people. Woo!
I'm going to try to give you some pointers on how to cut into this mantle. So first thing, I get the excess paint off. And I use a lot of the corner on this brush when I'm doing so. Helps me get into those creases better. Not too much pressure. You really use like a lot of angles on these brushes. This is a brand new brush too. And what the heck?
Tell me you're fucking real, pussy. Fuck your fucking island. Show me. Fucking Satan ass motherfucker. Show me. Prove to me that you're fucking real. Do it, pussy. Do it. Oh my fucking gosh, bro. Bro.